Hello everybody and welcome back to the next Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Thank you for joining me. Here we are in Blightea-on-the-Wold and today we are going to be building a huge custom semi-detached residential housing estate, just like the sort of things you would see in the UK, because we have a huge need for people. Remember, all these shops here need a lot of population because we are using the realistic population mod. And I'm going to pick a spot over here. We're not going to sort of expand exactly as the way that we're building. We're going to pop some things around in our opening square. And I think this would make a fantastic park if we just zoom around this way. And this area in here is going to become a housing estate. It might even spread to around the back here. It's going to come off of this road here, John Road, that we've got going through here. This is going to come down, I would say, to about there. And then that's going to start sort of bending off around this way. When we unlock some other squares, that will be going round there. Yeah, so it's going to be built off of this area here, because if we have a look, a lot of these places are complaining, not enough workers, not enough land value. That is something we need to fix straight away, because a few of these shops have been complaining about that as well. We have no parks or anything anywhere at the moment. So let's just do that. I'm just wondering whether there's a couple of teeny tiny small parts we could squeeze in here. There really isn't. What options do we have? Okay, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to slightly rework this square in here where we've got our schools. This one's called an elementary school, but it is actually what I would perhaps call a junior school. So we've got junior school, high school, university and public library. So just to sort of get it in with the UK theme that we've got going on here. I think we're going to remove these houses down here and have this as part of that school area. Let's turn that off so we can see what we're doing. And what have we got here? Football, soccer pitch, artificial. That is huge. That is huge. I wanted a little tiny football pitch in here. I think we've got some small ones. Yeah, something like this. If we could sort of overlap that by the school. There we go. That would act as a park as well, which should help keep those shops happy. Let's de-zone some of these little areas that we've got around here. I'm going to remove these houses from here. And I think that row from there, are these houses going to go? They are now. So let's get rid of all of that. We need a car park here to help with the school area as well. Let's just flatten out this piece of land. It seems to have taken on a life of its own. So we want it the same height as that. And we want that the same height as that. Boink. There we go. That's much better. And then down here, yeah, I think off of Wickham Way, we're going to have a little car park in here. I think that will fit in quite nicely. So let's jump into our car parks. We're going to take that road. Can I squeeze that up the side? I can. And then we'll just bodge that back down a little bit and then have our car park coming off of there. Actually, having that cut across there would give access from two different areas. That might actually work okay. Let's see if that will fit in. That has become teeny and extremely tiny, isn't it? Let's see what we can do there. Yeah, there we go. Just angle that a little bit like that. Oh, autosave. Quick sip of tea. There we go. Very nice. When you finished, I've finished my tea. Okay, thank you. So I have that in there. Let's go back a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. And it's at a very weird angle. Can we fit any angled car parking spaces in here? Do you know what? We can. Look at that. So if I go that way, up to there. There we go. I think that will work well there. And something else that I actually want to turn on as well, if we go into our options, is the parking AI. So we're going to Traffic Manager and Gameplay, enable more realistic parking. That's something I want to have on. So if we then go into our traffic view, so we'll get the colours of the roads, but then we'll start getting, it won't have sort of kicked in yet, the buildings will start changing colour. If there's not enough parking, they will go red. So yeah, we definitely want to do that. What is this that's appeared along here? Let's get rid of all of that. There we go. I think that's turned out okay. Just use a little bit of this fencing around just to demarcate off where this school is. We've got some parking here at the front, down the side. Just put a normal little gravel path in the back coming out of the doors. Surrounded it with some trees and a little... Oh, what happened to the things I put in there? I put some things in there and they've disappeared. Oh, well, I'll add them in again. We've got some trees and a little path either side as well to get through here. And I think that looks nice. Excellent. I also want to just change the houses that are in this little area. We're not going to spread out to the whole thing, but just as a way of finishing off this area, it means it's going to need another little zone in here. There we go. It's named it Ramsbottom. I just want to keep this Thornaby because it's all part of the same area. So what we're going to call that is, yeah, we'll just leave it to Thornaby. And then we're going to look at these themes here and enable theme manager. It's got British UK style. We're going to take that one off. And the one we're going to add instead is this one here. It's Terrace Dark. So it's similar to these ones that we did in our first area, but these are dark versions of that. So hopefully... so if we come out of there, scroll down here and find Terrace Dark, there we go. And then hopefully, if we delete these houses and let them rebuild, we'll get all of these filled in with dark terraced houses. That is the plan. Yeah, I think that's turned out really nice. I like the way these dark houses look. Got the nice little corner plots as well. I've added a little extra street just coming down there and on this side as well. So we can have these houses go around the corner. And yeah, it's looking really good. The things have come back in there. I'm sure they disappeared earlier, but they're back now anyway, which is fantastic. Yeah, I like the way this little area's turned out. So let us move on to our expansion plans over here. So we've got our main road. We've got this now set up as a park district. There we go. Mile Oak Forest. So we need to bring some roads in here. So if we remember this road here, we upgraded this to a 4-lane road to be sort of a mini collector between these two larger roads. So we're going to take that and we are going to bring that out this way, I would say to about there, and then that is going to follow sort of roughly the shape that we've got going on here at the side of the wood. Then we can connect, I should say, down there. Then we're going to grab that road. There we go, and that is going to come off of here. I reckon there is far enough away, so we'll go in there. Excellent. Let's have a look what we've got going on here. Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's good. We've got the two... I'll tell you why these roads are already here, and I'm surprised at why they're already here, is because I've already built this and deleted it because I forgot to have my microphone settings on. Whenever I do a time-lapse, like you saw of this area over here, I turn off my microphone on OBS and all that sort of thing. And yeah, forgot to turn it back on, and I recorded all of this section before, and now I'm doing it all again. So we're going to have that road coming in there. We're going to make that give way. And then this is going to carry on through this whole area. So what I might just use here is, unless I see any need to do it any different, I'm just going to use this basic suburb, which is going to follow through here like this. So we'll probably have a park entrance in this little curve here. And then that is going to connect there. And then we're just going to upgrade that last little section to this road. Oh, didn't pick it. Let's try that again. Using the picker mod. There we go. I've got a hotkey. It's this little thing down here, but I've got a hotkey, which is T. So I can just do that, pick the road I want, and away we go. Excellent. So that's also going to have give way. And there are, I don't know why you can't see the arrows, but that'll have dedicated lanes as well. Actually, we can check it like this, can't we? There you go. Dedicated lanes that way and dedicated lanes that way. Nice. Okay, fantastic. So now we're going to have our housing estate coming off of here. And this is where the curvy roads are going to come in. So I'm just thinking, one there, One there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. Okay, let's just see how this works out. Oh, I also want a frontage road along here. Forgot about that. So we're going to take this road. And this one is going to come along here. Let's just say 1,400 cost. And how far is that going to get on along there? Oh, 1,400. That is absolutely perfect. Good. Right. Okay. Okay, the land's getting a little bit slopey over here. I'm just wondering whether we could do something about that. Let me put my roads in first, and then we'll look at... Yeah, it's not going to let me do that, is it? That's not going to make any difference. Okay, let me put my roads in first, then we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I've just realised how slopey this is on this side. That is quite a steep area up there. So I'll tell you what, let's stick with this one over here first, and then we'll have a look at that afterwards. I'm just going to smooth out this land with the smoothie tool. Okay, that should be okay. And then let's get a zone in here. Oh, and this is also going to be called Thornaby. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's come up with a different name for this one. So taking some of the names that we have from the first video that weren't chosen for the city, we're going to have T Hampton, and that was suggested by LOL. So thank you very much for that suggestion. Okay, I've sorted the districts. Thornaby is back either side of that Thornaby, and we've got T Hampton down here. So this theme is going to be the UK detached housing theme. So we're going to see how that goes in here. I would like to get a little park off of this main road here, if we could squeeze one in, just to really help with the land value. I don't know what it is. These two houses, these two and this one, complain about the land value all the time. I don't know what their problem is, but let's maybe add a little something in here. So let's take this small park. There we go. We can add that one in, and then I'm pretty sure we can add some paths coming off of here. Yes, we can. Excellent. So we can connect this up as well over here. Actually, let's change that for the gravel one. There we go. So that will fit in much nicer, and then we can do one over here as well. There we go. We've got one connection there. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. We can decorate that a little bit. Oh, before I forget, I've turned around the Esso petrol station now, so it looks a bit more like it should be. You drive in this side, you leave on that side. Yep, that's working a lot better. Okay, right, so let us just pause a sec and zone some of this. So checking our theme, if I remember correctly, all of these are, yes, got low density residential, but we've also got high density residential down the bottom. So we're going to be sticking to these low density ones first. For the reason that we don't have unlocked yet any high density. So yes, we need to get all of these in. And now the sizes of these are all 2x3 or 2x4. So I want to zone this in a way that I'm going to get those set out, and they're going to look really good. I'm just sort of swinging this around thinking, do I want these zoned off the main road? No, I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this, and we're going to sort of leave gaps. So 2x3 like that, leave a gap, and go all the way along and get this filled up with some nice detached housing with some spaces. So let me do that. It's going to take me a few minutes, and I'll be back with you. And just before we turn it on and let that thing go wild, we're going to put some water pipes under here. I think we'll just go up to there for now, and we'll just do this frontage road over to here. Now, we are going to need some schools and things in this area. So we've only got one elementary school over here, or junior school, which has got enough space for all the students. We do not have a high school at all, which is something that people really want and need. And I am thinking of adding that. I don't want it in the middle of this. I'm thinking of adding that over on this little corner here. Let's just smooth out a little pad for ourselves, first of all. So we're just going to take this just out a bit like that. There we go. And I'm also going to smooth out this piece of road to there. Let's go up a little bit. Let's eyeball it. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's see what high schools that we have available to us. Well, at the moment, I think we're going to have to use one of these buildings here, which I still think will fit in very well. If we plop that one there, I think that looks perfectly fine as a high school in this area. Excellent. And then we can come back to detail that a bit later. What I am going to do is I want to level this all out on here, and then we're going to smooth that up. What I'm going to do actually is add another node in there. That is where I want it to slope from. So if we make that the same height as that, there we go. And then we'll slope from there up to, I don't know, up here somewhere. Nope, got to go past the junction. I think that is going to just... That is going to be a pretty steep road, but I think we can live with it. There we go. I think that'll do for now. And then I want to just unpause the game and see what houses we get in here. So let's do that. Okay, let's just slow this down a minute. I'm just looking at these and I'm not sure that we need this great big gap in between. Let's just do a little bit of testing here. If I move this right up to here, that is still a detached house. And that is perfectly plenty of space in between all of these. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Sorry, people. Oh, I didn't mean to delete those ones. Sorry, people that just moved in. I'm going to rezone these. And we're going to do it this way. So when they come in there, we'll leave a gap. We'll leave a gap. We'll do a similar thing like we used to do with the car parks. I mean, I could plop these in. I might actually do that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let's get this row filled in. Okay, things are building in nicely. We've got some of the 2x4. We've also got some 2x3, which are fine. There are a couple in this selection that I don't like. I don't want that one, and I don't want that one. I want these ones, and yeah, these ones are like the bay windows, or these ones, which I think are looking good. That's the one I don't want. Yeah, other than that, I think they look good. So I can start filling in the gaps in between. Yeah, that one I don't want. Start filling in the gaps in between some of these other places and get this thing filled up nicely. What is that sudden happiness boost that we're getting? It's almost like I'm winning a game of football or something, but I've got no sports stadiums or anything around here. That is really weird, but you can see the land value again is a huge drop. Now, is that? Oh, there we go. These are looking nice. Some of these are the ones I don't want again. Actually, I'm just wondering whether. No, I don't want these ones. I might even just take that out of the pack to stop them growing in. I'm just wondering whether the realistic population mod makes a difference to land value. Let me just go and look that up. No, I don't think it's anything to do with that, but I tell you what it probably is something to do with is the fact that we really haven't got a huge amount of coverage of all these sort of items around the place, our services. So I'm going to go around and add some of these in, hopefully trying to use some of the more British looking ones. That's a helicopter depot. Yeah, I find myself taking longer to decide where to put these things, because whereas before I might just plop them down there, as I'm trying to detail things a lot better. See, this would be a crematorium backing onto the nice little park wooded area. I think would be actually rather nice. So let's get this little road, this one here, and we're going to bring this. Actually, let's put a straight road in first. What this is going to back onto. Hopefully that is big enough. Nope, but we can use the move it mods. So just shiftify that down. And I want that backed up against those trees, which have now been deleted, even though I wanted them there. Darn it! I know I've got that set up in the mods, but never mind. And then we're going to have this maybe just sort of curve into there. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. We need to do a bit of smoothie. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab... Let's have a look. What do I need? I need a bit of this and a bit of that. Let's double click on trees. We'll grab that. Oh, select. There we go. Thought about it. And we're going to go there. Whoa. Jumpy game while I'm trying to put that down. There we go. Excellent. All right. That's good. There we go. They have grown in nicely. Oh, I wanted to add some really thin parks along the front here, but I don't think... I'm not going to put that in. I don't think I've got anything... Oh, holiday park cabins. Oh, yeah, that'll be for a future build. Not sure if I've got anything thin enough that can go in here, which is a shame. So I think what we're going to have to do, till I can get to the workshop, is we're going to pop a couple of dog parks around here. There we go. And hopefully that will stop them doing this, which I don't want you to do. Please don't leave. You've only just moved in. Let's reset that and we won't even talk about it again. Reset. Thank you. Ooh, do you know what I think I'm going to add in here? I've got this large tennis club. That's track and field. That's a tennis clubhouse. Oh, that will fit in there perfectly. What's the area of effect of that? That is nice. If we could give that its own little bit of road. Let's just pause that a second. Down here, and then a little car park. That could solve our problems. Let us, yeah, I think we'll go off of here. Like that. Very small, very small. Then we'll go back to our parks. And, oh, wrong one. Oh, man, that is not quite going to fit on there. Let's make this road a little bit longer. That is where I want it. Right in there. Oh, yeah, that is looking good. And that has, oh, hopefully that has affected the land value a lot. Let's have a look. Getting better. There we go. Yep. Sudden, saw the line shoot across. It's going up. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, that's not too close there. I think that'll be all right. And then we can get some car parks going in here as well. There we go. How does that look? I think that looks nice. That fits in well there. We've just got to make sure our roads are set up correctly. So that's going to be give way. That's going to be give way. And then dedicated turning lanes there and there as best as possible. It's a four-way junction, but shouldn't be too busy. There we go. And everybody's happy here. And I've changed my mind on these houses that I were deleting before. There we go. I think they'll be looking okay. So we need to decide what to do along there. But first of all, we have a huge demand for residential. So I now need to go through all of this. And you're still complaining about land value. Are you kidding me? I mean, what the heck? What is it that's changed? Let me know, people. There's something that's changed above and beyond what you would normally expect for a house like that to complain about. So please let me know in the comments below. Okay, so I'm going to put some of these 2x3s in. We're going to fill in this area and, yeah, we'll see what it all ends up looking like. Oh, this is actually working out really, really well. And if anybody knows what that sudden happiness that pops up that goes across everybody is, I really don't know. It's just, I feel like I'm going insane. It's like I don't know how to play the game anymore, but I do. Oh, look, we've got this filled up with jobs. Excellent. They're not complaining about lack of jobs. Few more jobs over here. Oh, this is looking nice. This is looking nice. So I'm leaving the gaps between here, which is fine, so we can get the larger houses. Every now and again, look, like there, we can fit in another one here. I'll probably go through and adjust some heights and things at some point. But at the moment, I think it's looking okay. This I will leave as a park. And I've put some little paths through here so we can connect people up so they can get around where they need to go. Good job we got a fire station right next door. Otherwise, we would have completely lost our school. Save the children. Oh, sip of tea. Children are saved. Fantastic. So it's taken a little bit of extra time to go around and pop these in, sort of alternating the pattern so I can get the ones that I want coming in. But to be honest, it's fine because there's such a big demand for these things that they're shooting up pretty quick and everybody's upgrading super fast as well. We're going to put something a bit different there, which is fantastic. I do need to go through and check with the realistic population mods what we're actually... Let's do one of those there. What we're actually getting in each of these houses, because I've got a sneaking suspicion that we're not getting exactly what I would want. So look, as soon as that one grows in, I can do that one. These are okay. This one's growing in, so I can do that one. I can do that one. Yeah, so here we're going to get a few more a little bit closer together. That'll be that shape. So for all of those that have been saying you don't get straight roads in old Blightea, yes we do, and also we have estates like this as well. And I'm really liking the way this one has turned out. I think I could get a lot more detail in here, but for now, that will do on this estate here. I'm really pleased with that. I think this is going to fill in like all of this around this park. I would say this big field here, if we sort of treat them as fields perhaps owned by farmers, I can't move back any further because I haven't unlocked the square yet, but this one here would be sold by old Farmer Jones. We need to put him up a little farm somewhere, don't we, and give him a little field that he can keep to work on. And I reckon this one all the way down here, and as we said, this one here is already sold. And this was never a field that you can see, so this is all going to be done as well. And I reckon we're going to need estates like this to really fill our population need, because we're up to 3,655. We're almost up to 1 million credits bank balance. We've got a huge need again. Very high demand for residential zone. One thing I didn't do was go through. I'm assuming the realistic population on these would be, yeah, they're all going to be single dwelling, 3 floors. How many people living in here? Oh, let's close that and just click on here. It'll tell us, won't it? None. Okay, fantastic. Well, nobody living in there, and there's a big demand. We've got 3 in there. Yeah, so these are all set to a reasonable value. I would guess they're all like that. Yeah, of course, that would make sense. So yeah, if we're going to have them this sparsely set apart, we're going to need to fill all of this up. Oh my giddy aunt. But we finally, I think, almost, ignore this one at the end here, had enough people to come and work at Asda, which is great. I've had to turn off the parking AI. It introduced a stutter to my game, which just made it unplayable. So I've just had to turn that off. I'll have a chat with the mod developer and we'll see what we can do about that. Oh yeah, and over here behind the tennis court, we've added in this little semi-detached. I might look for something else to go in here. I wanted something bigger. Oh, yeah, there's so many housing estates around here where you get all this sort of new build, and then you get one house that was obviously the original house that had been there for like a long, long time. And would take up a nice prime spot, and then it'll have all these other houses built around it. This isn't old enough. This is like a semi-detached sort of house. But I put that there to remind me that we'll switch that out. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed, a like is always appreciated. And be sure to check out the next video on the screen as well. Have a fantastic day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.